Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Connor Knowles, and this is the Nerdic Gods podcast, episode 257. Ho, 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 everyone. No? 258? 6? They said 6 last week. What are we on? What is it?
255.
55? What?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I don't know what happened. Metaphor is
Whatever.
morphing your mind.
Yeah, they're all... I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on anymore, everybody. It's those weird last days of the year where it's just, why does time exist? Why do we exist, Daniel?
Yeah, you're getting real existential.
That's how I'm feeling today. Daniel, welcome to our holiday special episode. How you doing?
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to everyone. This will be a few days late. Be 2 days late by the time.
Yeah, I guess we normally do this before Christmas, but whatever.
Game Awards kind of messed that up.
Yeah,
normally we do the week
Game
before,
Awards was a week later.
Yeah,
like
it was a week later.
Yeah, that episode came a week later for us. Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
26 now. How was your Christmas?
It was okay. Very low key. Just ate some food, hung out.
Yeah, me too. Pretty much every year now. It's always
Pretty
like, same shit.
Do you have like extended family coming through, or is it usually just
nah, it's normally just us
family?
actually. I guess you see the extended family in like Thanksgiving and then
Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Enough of them, Yeah,
I don't need to see you another time this year.
No, not at all. Honestly, we could do Thanksgiving once every 10 years and I'd be all right.
My God. Yeah, I really don't want to see you guys.
But Daniel, we're gonna have some fun here today. A different type of episode for us. We'll do
more casual episode here.
Yeah. I got a little bit of trivia questions for us, gaming related, of course, and then we'll do our character rankings as well, which you've been doing throughout the year. I think we're almost at 100 now. So
it's been a little bit since we've went back to it.
Yeah.
We are at 98 characters.
98. Right, okay. So we'll definitely hit 100 today.
Yeah, for sure.
But Daniel, let's start off with some fun type of questions.
Okay.
Our first question: 5 video game series that you have to play for the rest of your life. Now, this is different from the what do they call it, Deserted Island question, where you can only pick 5 games. This is different from that. This is 5 series, so you can play future entries of the series.
That's the crucial.
And you can go back. Yes.
Okay.
You can still have new releases to look forward to,
right,
but only from these series.
Ooh, then I have questions.
Sure.
So if I say Mario, what does that like?
I'm gonna limit Mario to either the 3D one, 2D, kart, etc. The different genres within Mario.
Right. What the spin-offs count? So like if I say the Halo series, does like ODST count?
Yes.
Does Reach count?
Yes.
Okay. So spin-offs might count. Do you have one already? Do you want to go back and forth?
Sure. Yeah, we'll go back and forth. I have an easy first one for me, and that of course is Kingdom Hearts. I'm picking Kingdom Hearts. Yes, because that is just easy nostalgia for me. I can easily go back and play those at any point and have a good time. And there's so many to go back and play. Plus, then I of course have the new releases to look forward to. However sparsely they come out, I still will have new Kingdom Hearts releases to look forward to. Eventually, we'll get Kingdom Hearts 4 and more, I'm sure, etc. So
maybe spin-offs?
Yeah, spin-offs.
They haven't done one in a while.
Yeah, they haven't done one in a while. I don't know if they'll ever go back to doing them. Well, actually, they are doing those really shitty mobile games.
I guess they did do the rhythm game. That's
and the rhythm game. Yeah, and the rhythm game was that was like 2020. So yeah, we'll get all the things like that. And I just love the games, love the series, my favorite series. So of course I'm picking Kingdom Hearts. Have to. I would be crushed if I could never play Kingdom Hearts again. So yeah, got to put it on the list.
I think in the same vein for me, I think this is no order in particular order. I'm gonna say Halo. I think that Halo is as much of a single player game as it is a multiplayer game. So it's a game you can have fun. Even if you can't play that many games, you can still have friends over and play Halo. Hey, it's a series that means a lot to me. I think Halo would be. I'd have to have Halo.
I think I would also have to put Halo on the list. Just because it covers the multiplayer then base as well, right? It's like obviously with this type of question, it's always like, well, I'm gonna just play less video games than naturally,
Sure.
like that's just gonna happen. But at least I'll have Halo. Like if I ever want to hop
It's
into some multiplayer, first person shooter, cool. I got Halo 1. I just pop in the Master Chief Collection. I'm set then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even future ones, Infinite
Yeah,
or
of course.
whatever. Like Halo's not gonna go away.
Yeah,
so it's like,
it covers the nostalgia base. It covers your multiplayer base, fun first person shooting. It's a multiplayer, all that stuff. Forge.
I mean, even Firefight.
Yeah, Firefight, Forge. Like you could spend endless hours in those alone. So yeah,
For sure.
I think Halo's
Building
a great
your
one to
own
pick.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want things that are gonna take up the most amount of hours, and I think Halo is definitely one of those.
So is that your number 2 then? You're gonna bounce off and do
I'm gonna
Halo?
bounce off
Okay.
you and take Halo as well.
I think a number 2 for me, and this is also one that like nostalgia and also multiplayer, and I could play pretty much forever, is Pokemon. I'll choose Pokemon. I could, you can go through all the generations. You can, battle friends, all that kind of stuff, trade, and it's a series that will not stop. So like, play Pokemon pretty much forever.
So many games too, right?
So many games,
and you're gonna get so many more.
And you're gonna keep getting Pokemon.
Yeah. I would limit it to. I would say like you couldn't put the 3D ones in there. The arena ones. Those.
Oh, like Coliseum.
Yeah. I would say that wouldn't count in the same genre.
Does Arceus count?
I would count an Arceus. Yeah, keep that one. Yeah.
But not like Pokemon tournament.
Right. Yeah, you can't get it. You can't
Or
you
even,
can't
like,
also
Pokemon
get
Snap.
the mobile game that's popular now. Yeah, Pokemon Snap you can't get. You can get the major RPG
But
ones.
the main
Yeah,
RPG,
the main ones.
That's
yeah.
cool. That's cool.
Yeah. Okay, that works
Pokemon, though.
then. Mine an easy one, and I'm pretty sure you'll take it as well. Grand Theft Auto. I'm taking GTA. Gotta take GTA. You get all the past games, right? Of course, all the nostalgia there. Many hours I could go back in and put in the Vice City, San Andreas, and all that stuff. Then, of course, get GTA 6 on top of that as well,
Sure.
which will just be the everlasting gobstopper video games, probably. That game's gonna. I mean, not only that, you also get the hype leading in the GTA 6, right? You're gonna get that fun time, like something to be really excited for. The big game everyone's excited for. You also got that covered, and then GTA, whatever GTA Online 2 is, you get that, and you'll just play forever.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna have to think about that one if that's gonna be on there, because I have one more clarifying question.
Sure.
GTA's in the top things. Does like a From Software like Souls like stuff? Is that a series?
Nah, you would have to pick like Elden Ring or Dark Souls. Yeah. Yeah. If they didn't split up those names.
Brutal. So I can't say From Software stuff.
You can't say From Software.
That's brutal. Okay, that helps then. GTA. Do I want to pick? I have 3 more. I'm gonna choose this one because this one's for me. It's a long-running series, and it's going to keep going, and it's only getting more popular as it goes. Very GTA-like, but not fully. Yeah, I'll choose the Like a Dragon series / Yakuza series.
That's a good one. I
assume that gives me
that.
Ishin as well.
Sure. Yeah, I'll give you it.
So yeah, that's like that. You're gonna get so much time out of that. You do every mini game in every game. You do every side quest in every game. Like there's so much content there.
Yeah, that'll take you a good while because you can play through every game. You could 100% every game. Yeah, in order. They remake them constantly, so you get all those as well. You get all the random spinoffs. They put out a new one each year. That's a good one. That's a really good one, actually, because you'll get so many hours just out of that. Yeah, it's a great one. Where do I want to go next? I think I'm gonna go Fallout. I gotta go Fallout.
Okay, I was wondering if you were gonna say.
Well, I was debating between Fallout or Elder Scrolls, right? But eventually they're gonna make a Fallout 5, even if that comes after Elder Scrolls 6. So I will get the
Fallout.
Yeah, I will get more Fallout. So I will get the hype with that, and I just like Fallout more. It's closer to my heart, so I feel like I gotta pick Fallout. Plus Fallout games I haven't played, right? Fallout 1 and 2 I've never played in my life, so it's like okay.
Yeah, I would love to play those.
Yeah,
that's a series
go back and play those. Yeah,
I know how much I would love, like especially 3 in New Vegas, and like I'd like to even play 4. Like I want to play those 3 games very badly.
Yeah, you should at some point.
Yeah,
yeah, definitely. But yeah, I think those are just perfect, right up my alley. And then of course I get the nostalgia of Fallout 3 and New Vegas and 4 and
All the DLC.
all the DLC, all of that. That's many an hour right there. You know, I
Yeah.
know a guy that just plays, my friend Max. He just plays Bethesda games just over and over
Yeah.
again.
Well,
He's
they're
a
moddable.
psychopath.
Like, imagine just play New
Yeah.
Vegas or 3 like modded, and
Yeah.
like you could just have endless fun. People
Dude,
make
he's
things.
just constantly. I'm always just anytime I only see him like once or twice a year at this point. But like anytime I see him, I'm just like, what Bethesda game you play right now?
Is he playing? Does he play PC?
He did. He
stuff?
eventually updated to PC. You know, it was just
he can do
over the
mods,
years.
probably.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he could start doing mods and shit. And yeah, so eventually he got a PC and got into all that. But yeah, he's played Morrowind, he's played Oblivion, he's played all those, and he's just constantly on one of them. And
Yeah.
I haven't actually talked to him since Starfield came out, so it's been a while. And I gotta imagine he's on that. But yeah. So yeah, those are the type of games where you could just endlessly play those. And yeah, gotta pick Fallout.
Yeah, that's a good one. This is tough. This is tough.
I believe this is your last one.
No, I have 2 more.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, it was Halo, Pokemon, Like a Dragon, Yakuza.
Okay.
Yeah, you just did 4, so I'm on my 4th. Because I didn't pick GTA yet. I think I'm gonna go with 3D Mario. I think I'm gonna go with 3D. As much as like my favorite Mario game is a 2D Mario game, I think pound for pound, I like 3D Mario more.
Okay.
It's pretty close because I know that you're not as much into 2D platformers as me, but yeah, I like both of them. I think I would choose 3D probably. I think at this point,
Yeah. A lot to go back to, you
a
know.
lot to go back to. Get all the stars. They're never not going to stop making 3D Mario games.
Very true.
Like,
yeah, something to always look forward to then as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, my last one. This is a tough one because I kind of want to pick a series that I've never touched, you know, just to
Oh,
like
that's an
have
interesting
something where it's
perspective.
like, yeah, just to have a huge back. So I kind of like my mind kind of goes to like the Trail series or something like that, you know,
Oh, okay.
which is a gamble because it's like, what if I don't like it, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
It's
you are becoming a JRPG guy
for
as
sure,
time goes on.
for
Yeah.
sure, and it's like.
I guess you
Yeah.
could play, say, Final Fantasy as well. That's another tough one.
Final
Or Dragon
Fantasy is
Quest.
a good pick. You know, actually, I might have to take that Final Fantasy. That's a good pick because that's a lot of games where I haven't played those, and they're constantly making Final Fantasy games. And there's so many out there where I could go out and just find
MMO
old consoles,
Does that count?
MMO. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. I'm taking Final Fantasy. Good call, Daniel. Good call. Yeah, because you got the giant MMOs. I have Final Fantasy 1 through 6 that I've never played in my life, you know? Go back, do all those, replay the newer, and then, of course, the newer ones coming out constantly, 17, Remake 3, whatever that's going to end up being called, all of that.
Remake 6.
Yeah. You're just going to get
Remake
into more and
9,
more of them.
The potential of
Yeah,
that.
think about like go back and like buy Game Boy Advance, all the Final Fantasies that are on there as well. Yeah, good call. Take a Final Fantasy.
Yeah, it's a tough one. So I think my final pick, we're gonna talk it out here because like it's tough. So GTA is one of them. Final Fantasy is one of them. And then another one for me is Zelda. I don't know which one I would go with. Oof, it's tough. It's tough. I think I'm probably gonna lean Zelda.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a good call.
yeah, again, it's another series you're never not gonna get a Zelda game. Like, you're always gonna be getting Zelda games, even if they take a long time to make. Like,
Right.
there's a lot of Zeldas that I haven't played and I'm still waiting to play to like actually have access to them. There's a lot of the handheld ones I'd like to try. Yeah, that's a long running series with a lot of games. It'd take me a long time to go through them, do everything in them, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think I'd probably choose Zelda.
Yeah. I would definitely be like a completionist in all of these then, like a 100%
sure.
completionist.
And that's not
Yeah,
even
you'd
me,
have
but
to.
I would.
Right, you'd have to, right? It's just like, what else are you
and
going
I'm
to play
even
at that
wearing
point?
my Tears of the Kingdom shirt. Didn't realize.
No, you had to pick it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, some good picks. I think that makes sense, kind of. You want something with a big back catalog and then something that's going to have exciting new releases as well on top of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough because there's like some series that are lingering there, like Metal Gear. Dragon Quest is another one I
Mm.
said. Like Mass Effect.
Yeah, Mass Effect I thought about. Mass Effect is just
Call of Duty. I didn't even really like. I could be endlessly playing every Call of Duty ever,
right.
right? Like
COD, you get a big new game every year, you know?
there's just too many because I'm like Smash. I can't play Smash anymore or Mario Kart.
Yeah,
That's
that's
like
gonna be rough.
you're
That's gonna
killing
be
me. I
rough.
can't play
I know.
Smash or
I
Mario Kart.
contemplated putting in Crash Team Racing because it's like, okay, at least I get that, you know, for my kart
Oh,
racing needs.
dude, I hate this game. Resident
Yeah,
Evil. I can't play another
Resident
Resident
Evil
Evil
would be
game.
tough. Yeah,
Gears of War.
Gears of War. Yeah, oof, oof.
This is tough.
That would be the hardest part is when something else comes out and you're like, fuck, man.
I can't play a new Resident Evil game. Are you kidding me?
What would
Devil
end
May
up
Cry.
happening is like I would stop playing video games for like years at a time.
Yeah.
You know, like I would take like 3 years off and just be like, all right, now I can
That's a brutal one.
jump into something. I would have to completely like lose passion for the hobby, you know, and just like play video games here and there randomly, you know.
Sure. Yeah, because you're not going to get all of them like at the same time. You know, like GTA is going to take forever, and
Right.
Mario is going to take forever.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't even choose Mario. You know. Like,
yeah, it's the 3D Marios. The problem is that I've played all of them except Sunshine, and then it's like the new one comes out once every like what 7 years at this cadence, you know. So it's like okay, but just not quite worth it enough.
you can never play one ever again. Or
That is brutal.
You
that
know,
is brutal.
like
That is brutal.
You don't want to play the next 3D Mario? That's crazy.
That would suck. That would suck.
That's crazy.
That's where the saltiness would reach its height.
It's like forever for me to get a 2D Mario, you know, with Wonderland. But
Right.
like, yeah, I could not play the next 3D Mario.
Speaking of a possible 3D Mario, Daniel, what are 3 realistic Switch launch games? Now your 3 realistic Switch launch games. Switch 2.
So
Which, by the way, is leaking all over the place.
Yeah,
yeah,
constantly. It was a Christmas leak. So what? Okay, so it actually has to be what do we actually think, not like
what do you actually think is launching on this thing? Day 1.
Okay, remind me. Does Prime have a date?
Prime does not have a date. Prime has an obscure 2025. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Does ports count, or are we talking about new games?
Ports count. Ports count. What is coming out as a Switch 2 launch title that'll have a Switch 2 case on the day that the Switch 2 launches?
I'm going to be bold, and I'm going to say they're launching with the 3D Mario game.
Okay.
They're going to do an N64.
Launch
really
with
launched
3D Mario.
3D Mario in forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like, wait, what did the Wii? Or it was the year later?
No, we didn't. Yeah. It was
like a year
Mario
later.
Galaxy was until 07.
Yeah, it was 07. It was 06 and then 07, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they haven't done that since N64's launch with a 3D Mario game. I think that's
GameCube? Did Sunshine?
Did Sunshine?
I don't know. I wasn't a GameCube guy.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it was back to back, and then they just didn't do it after that.
Yeah, we'll see. Right. I'll look it up.
Yeah, look Sunshine's date up. Is it 2001? When did GameCube come out?
July 19th, 2002. So when the GameCube.
Oh, okay. That must have been like 2001 then, or 2000 for GameCube. PS2 was 2000.
And they launched that thing midsummer too. That's cool. That's a cool date.
Yeah.
GameCube was September 14th, 2001.
Okay.
Right after 9/11, huh?
Yeah, brutal. So so yeah, it was like a year later. So yeah, N64 was the only time they really did a 3D Mario at launch. So let's say that for me. Prime, I'm thinking they're saving for like later in the year. I think I'm guessing like July, September, October.
Okay.
August, somewhere in that like early fall to like late summer, early fall is where I think kind of where Dread launched. Yeah, so that game, I mean, ports counting is I think what they're gonna do is backwards compatible, and like they're gonna, hey, you can already still play the games you own.
It's this thing is pretty much confirmed to be backwards compatible already. So actually, I think they said it themselves. It is confirmed to be backwards compatible. Yeah.
So I just don't know, like, if they're actually going to do, like, oh, here's a new version of 8, Mario Kart 8, you know?
Yeah.
We haven't gotten a sports game in a while. Can I just say, like, a Mario sports game?
Yeah, sure. Do you have one? Throw a dart at the wall. Which one do you think?
The first one they did was tennis, right? It was
on the
tennis,
new
golf, soccer.
Which, yeah, I think.
Is that how it went?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say they're gonna do a basketball game next.
Okay, that would make sense, right?
They haven't done one in a while, so
Yeah.
I think they're gonna do but just that's parentheses. I think maybe just a sports game, and then maybe basketball is what I would guess. Yeah, what other team is like cooking? Or like what game?
It's Nintendo, man, so it's like they're gonna surprise you with something, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the 3D Mario would be the surprise, I guess, at what you're picking, yeah.
And then I don't maybe an Animal Crossing game.
Ooh, you think they're ready?
In a while.
Yeah.
But it's like that next one's gonna be huge just for how big this Horizons was. New Horizons was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just say that. Even though that seems like a shot in the dark, I'll say that.
So you're going Prime, Animal Crossing.
No.
I know Prime's in the fall. You're going 3D Mario, Animal Crossing. What was the other one?
The sports game.
The sports game. Okay. I like it. I could see it.
Yeah.
Me, I am different from you. I do think.
I'm trying to think of what other things are even there.
I do think Prime will launch with it. I think Prime. Okay. Yeah, I think Prime is gonna not be the big thing, but yeah, I think Prime is gonna be a big like, hey, look at it on Switch 1, and then here it is on Switch 2, and it's gonna look better and all that stuff.
Oh, so you do think it will be playable on the original? They won't
Switch
do like
1? Yeah, I think they have to. I think
it won't be like
because it was announced for Switch 1. I think there has to be a Switch 1 version
of games. You can only play in the new Nintendo DS.
But like I feel like they would have had to said that by now, you know. Especially in the re-reveal trailer and putting a 2025 on it. And Digital Foundry did confirm that was running on an original Switch. From what I remember, yeah. So, or at least like what they analyzed, they're like, yeah, this is on an original Switch. So, yeah, I think they're gonna launch with the Prime 4, but I don't think that's the big thing, because I think the big thing will be Mario Kart 9. I think that they'll launch.
You think that's where it's going?
Yeah, I think. Because you're gonna need something else other than Prime 4 to be like the big thing. Like, hey,
you don't think 3D Mario's it?
No, because I think they hold 3D Mario for fall. I think that'll come out like October time, like when Odyssey did. You know, if I had to guess.
I do think we're gonna get a Mario Kart within the next year-ish.
Yeah, I mean, we know they've been working on it, so it's got to be.
I mean, they were just finished up the DLC when last year.
Yeah, and I'm sure even that wasn't like the whole Kart team was all working on that DLC. So yeah, I think you launch with Kart and Prime 4. That's the way. Those are like two big things. You got Prime 4 to appeal to the hardcore gamers, and then Kart, of course, will just be the biggest thing of all time. Everyone's gonna want to run out and buy a Switch 2 for Kart. So
for sure,
I think it makes a lot of sense to launch with Kart and then have a 3D Mario later in the year.
That's a solid choice.
I also think it's a very real possibility that it's the 3D Mario is a 3D Donkey Kong, which I know a lot of people have been throwing out there, and I don't know, maybe there's some ground to that, or maybe Donkey Kong's just heavily in the 3D Mario.
Sure, like a team up. Do you think they would do that with the Donkey Kong Returns HD being in mid to end January?
Yeah, I don't think they care. Yeah, but look how much Mario they put out. You know, it's like they're like,
yeah, but at least it's different. It's like party and card and
but a 2D Donkey Kong will be different from a 3D Donkey Kong, right?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
If they want to make it like the year Donkey Kong or whatever the fuck, they have been going like really hard on Donkey Kong lately with the theme park and all that. So it's like, okay, maybe they just want to hammer home Donkey Kong here. And then I think for the third game, they'll do what was that game? Ring Fit Adventure. They'll do a sequel to that.
Oh,
something like that. Yeah, either that or like a Snipper Clips 2.
That game sold so well.
Yeah, I know that game sold like a bajillion copies. So yeah, like why not make a sequel to that? You know, yeah. And then you get like another reason for people to go out and buy the new Switch, right? It's like, hey, here's a new workout thing for you. Go out and buy it for that. So yeah,
you're fat.
Yeah, you're fat. Here, do that. Yeah. So I think with Kart they won't have a Switch 1 version. Kart will be exclusive to Switch 2. Yes. So you will have to go out and buy a Switch 2 to buy Kart.
Yeah, I was wondering if they would do that. I feel like they are going to do that. Where like, some things are. That's where it's Super Nintendo.
I feel like for kids especially, it's important to have an exclusive game to the next gen machine. because like as the parent, you need to justify a reason for me to have to go out and buy another Switch, right? Like the parent's not going to necessarily care that there's a 2 on it. So it's like
Billy really wants Mario Kart 9.
right, yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think you need to have a reason for people to go out and have to buy a Switch 2, and I think Mario Kart 9 will be that reason.
Yeah,
That'd be my guess.
That's a solid. I think it's a solid guess there.
Yeah, yeah. But we'll see. I'm very excited to see how this plays out. Apparently, very early January is when we're supposed to be getting the reveal. So
what happened with the Switch, right? I think that was the big Switch thing was in January.
Yeah, yeah. We'll see. And a rumor release is like May, June. So I don't know. That all sounds great to me. Pick a video game that could have been better if made by a different studio.
Interesting.
It's an interesting
one. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, tough one to even think of.
Pick a game to be better with someone else making it.
Yeah. Some sort of idea out there, some sort of video game that didn't quite reach the heights you would have liked it to.
I feel like if I had time to think about this one.
We can do another one and circle back to this.
No. It's okay. Do you have something on top of your head? Let me, and I can think more.
What do I have on top of my head for this? That's a tough one.
Yeah, that's a great question.
Yeah.
Pick a video game that would have been better if it was made by someone else.
Yeah.
Oh. Can I pick a series?
Sure.
And I don't know how much better, and it'd be different.
Okay.
Atlas's Prime Team, whatever that main, the one that just did Metaphor, if they made a Pokemon game.
Ooh, that's a good one. That is a good one. That's the dream there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn-based. They already have the different like ability types to like attacks, kind of like Pokemon does, and they have personas already. But do that and have you go kind of back to what Persona was, it being in a school in modern time, all that kind of stuff. You play your days, kind of like a Persona game, make it more open and not as like linear and hallway based.
I like it. More like adult story to it.
It's more teen than kid.
Teen. Okay.
Yeah,
I like that. Still doing adult, like school stuff.
A lot of school stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe less like kid trying to commit suicide, but so like have it still the story be still lighter.
Get away from the ledge.
Oh my god, no Psyduck. But yeah, I'd say Atlas making a Pokemon.
I like that. Yeah, I like that. I mean, there's already so many Pokemon elements in their games, right? The whole personas and all that stuff. Yeah, they would fit like a glove right on that series.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could ever get that. Atlas does just make random stuff sometimes,
Very true.
Yeah. I guess, I don't know, Sega would have to commission them out, right?
Yeah. And Pokemon's in a weird way. It's owned by 3 different companies.
Right.
Like,
I do wonder if like Nintendo would ever be like, hey, you want to let them make a Pokemon game real quick?
Yeah.
I mean, it would fucking sell,
I mean, that would sell like
you want to sell some copies.
And it would get the critical success too.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. It would rise Pokemon to that critical success.
Yeah.
Okay. So where do I want to go with this? My mind goes to like, what are my biggest disappointments of the last
that's a good way to look at it. Yeah.
few like decades. And my mind immediately goes to Mass Effect Andromeda, but I don't necessarily know where else I would want that game to go. I would think, and this might not even be me, but like for the overall gaming sphere, I would probably give that game to Larian, who I kind of just.
I had like another.
What do you got?
You branched this way. Yeah. I went this way. Yeah. I would say, what if we did Mass Effect, but gave it to CD Projekt Red?
Ooh, that'd be nice too. I just don't know. CD Projekt Red doesn't really do a whole lot of choice and consequence. They kind of did in The Witcher more. I guess Cyberpunk didn't really touch on that as much as I would like.
Yeah.
Whereas like Larian seems to be like the king of that now after Baldur's Gate 3, of like ultimate choice and consequence.
You're completely changing the game too with that, because like they do CRPGs. They don't really do action games.
Sure.
So you definitely would be giving up the
No, I would.
gameplay for
I
the
would be giving up the gameplay that I enjoy for gameplay that I don't enjoy. But I think for the overall health of Mass Effect
and
and
the
how
story
and
and
the
choice.
overall
And,
just
yeah,
sphere of the fandom,
good, good point.
majority of people would very much like that. And it
It's a
does
good pick.
work
Yeah.
very well. Like I only played a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3, but it reminded me so much of Mass Effect
Mhm.
1 in particular.
Yeah.
Just like those opening few hours, and
I
you
mean,
could
almost
tell.
every conversation has like a choice
Yeah,
that
exactly.
matters.
And even in that short amount of time I played, I saw some consequences to some choices that I
Yeah.
made, just an hour or two ago. And it's like,
That
holy
first
shit, the
opening
game
area,
remembers that,
yeah,
Yeah.
for
So,
sure.
yeah, I think they kind of have taken the reins of that choice and consequence RPG style, even
It'd be
though
just
I
cool to
don't
see
like the
them do
gameplay.
sci-fi because
It
they're
would be
such a
cool to see them
fantasy
do five.
studio.
Yeah. I wonder if their next game, they said they're making an original, so something original in their next game. So I wonder if it will be sci-fi. But
Yeah,
I
I
can see
doubt they're
them
gonna go
going
back
that
to
route.
Divinity, right?
Yeah, maybe not. I mean, maybe they do. I don't know. Is that Divinity is their own original series?
I think so. I don't think it's a different IP.
Yeah.
That they're
Yeah.
like, kind of how like Baldur's Gate is D&D technically.
Yeah, I know they said they don't want to work on Baldur's Gate again. So
Yeah,
we'll
'cause
see
they
what
had
they
to
end up making.
they had to work with Wizards to like
Yeah.
get the IP.
Get that
They don't
IP.
want to do
Yeah.
that again.
Yeah. Want to get their own thing going. Yeah. So yeah, that's where I go.
That's a good choice. Yeah, you definitely like took a turn. I thought you would like try to like choose something in a similar vein. So like, yeah, that's why I went to like CD Projekt. It's like, what would they do with like doing
That'd be cool
cyberpunk?
too.
But
That'd be
like,
cool too.
like,
Give me a first person
yeah,
fucking
that's what I was
Mass
thinking.
Effect. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Cast the live action Crash Bandicoot. Somewhat like Sonic.
Oh, so I guess we have to define the characters first, right?
So definitely Crash, definitely
Coco.
Cortex, Coco, the mask, the fucking Ooga Booga,
Aku,
Aku. Yeah, I mean, I would say like the polar bear and the tiger thing are also in there too, but like, yeah, they don't
They don't
gotta be
really
cast.
speak.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So we got four main characters that we'll
yeah,
have to cast.
and
Okay.
then each post credit scenes gets a secret next character.
Does the actor have to be alive still? Because that's kind of
Nah,
with
fuck that.
because who I would choose for Aku is I would choose oh my god, I'm blanking his name. Oh no. Oh boy. My nerddom
Williams?
card is being taken away. No.
No, okay.
No, my nerddom card's being taken right now. Darth Vader, voice of Darth Vader.
Oh, I can't remember his name either.
I know. my I can't think of his name. I can't think. He died. He just died recently. Oh my god.
Hang on, I got you.
He has like. Oh no. I feel so ashamed that I can't remember his name.
You want
What is-
him voice in Aku though? Okay.
Yes, I want something very
Good
deep.
pick.
James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones. There you go.
Oh, I got my nerd card back. Okay, you didn't even have to look it up. James Earl Jones. I would do. I want that deep voice
Okay.
for Aku.
I like
I want
it.
him to be. Yeah, because I feel like James Earl Jones could like do a little playful, but like still be deep.
Oh, he definitely could. Yeah.
So like he would be my Aku.
Did Mufasa as well.
Yeah, right. He did Mufasa as well, of course. So he does. He has voice acting, not just like acting. Prowess. Who would be my Cortex? He's goofy.
Cortex, I would think, is human, like live action, much
Yeah,
like Doctor
sure. You could
Robotnik
get away with that.
is in Sonic.
So he's goofy. Jim Carrey would be a good pick for Cortex, but I'm not going to choose him.
Okay, yeah,
You want somebody goofy,
that is the easy pick.
but can also be kind of like maniacal and goofy.
Yes.
Coco. Coco's kind of that nerdy girl, but is also like capable.
Tech savvy.
This is just like a very like now pick.
Yeah.
Because it's just getting more popular right now. My Coco's going to be Haley Steinfeld.
Okay. I like it. Voice actress as well.
Yeah, and she does a lot of good voice acting.
Yeah.
Who's my Crash?
Crash
I gotta
is
choose
tough.
Crash and yeah, maybe I should go back to Cortex. Who's Cortex? Who's goofy? I feel like Jack Black's too obvious.
He
He's
does
just in
love
a
his
lot.
video game adaptations, though.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
He's just a little too
All up
obvious.
in those.
Crash doesn't really speak as much as the other characters. This is tough.
I think
This is
Crash,
a tough one.
if in this hypothetical movie, I think he would have to speak more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have to be like a Sonic situation. It just ends up talking a bit more.
I'm gonna choose Charlie Day as my Cortex.
Ooh, okay. I like that. I like that.
I'm gonna choose Charlie Day
That
as
is
my
a goofy
Cortex.
pick.
Yeah, I was trying to think of more leaning into the goofy that
Okay.
like can be maniacal, like
Sure.
as his character Charlie is. And then my Crash. So he needs to be more heroic, but he's still just aloof. Who's aloof but heroic? That's tough.
Crash is tough.
I'm just trying to think of like things I like.
Yeah, like who's good in that, and then who would be a good fit for Crash.
Yeah. But it has to like be good at voice acting. I'm gonna prop him up, and we're gonna put him in a big blockbuster movie because I like him. We're gonna do Troy Baker.
Troy Baker. Okay,
He's gonna
okay. I
play
like
Crash
it. I like it.
in a big budget Hollywood movie. We're gonna do my boy
His
Troy.
voice will work for it.
My boy Troy.
His
Yeah.
voice will definitely work for it.
He'll find a voice for Crash, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. I'll go Cortex first. Cortex. Huh. Who do I want to go here? If it is live action, that does change things. I'm gonna go Johnny Depp. No, I pick.
Cortex?
Yes.
Whoa.
I feel like Johnny Depp can be goofy though, when he wants to be, you know? The only thing that doesn't quite work is his voice. But I feel like you could make him look goofy enough and serious enough at the same time. And I feel like he'd just be down for it, you know? Like, hey man, just go act like this goofy mad scientist for a little while. You know, kind of like Jim Carrey's just having fun with the whole Dr. Robotnik thing. I feel like
Jim Carrey's way more goofy though.
For sure he is, but like I feel like Johnny Depp could just be like, hey man, you just want a paycheck, just go on screen, have some fun, act like this crazy mad scientist trying to catch his bandicoot or whatever the fuck this guy's trying to do, you know? Yeah. I feel like he could have a good time with that.
Sure. That's a fun pick.
Yeah. I feel like he would have a good time with it. Johnny Depp, you know, he hasn't really been in a lot as of late, but like, you know, he does get goofy. Like, go watch Pirates and stuff like that. Like,
yeah, so that first Pirates, yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously goofy.
Coco. I feel like Coco, you just go someone generic and who's hot at the moment, you know? Like, it doesn't really need to be such a distinct voice, you know?
Sure.
I'm gonna pull her out. Sydney Sweeney. Fuck it.
Sure.
You know, there you go.
Coco's not the hot one. No, you put Sydney Sweeney as Crash's girlfriend.
Ooh, that's a good point. When does Crash's girlfriend get in there? Yeah, it's not live action though. You don't actually need her benefits to be in the movie, you know?
Well, you need her personality in the movie.
You do need her personality all up in that movie. I'm still gonna go Sydney Sweeney. You know, hot at the moment. I feel like putting Sydney Sweeney's name on the poster.
That's why I chose Haley.
Gets people in there, you know? Yeah, exactly. Crash is tough. I don't know who you want to go with Crash. You know, I feel like you want someone that's like a leading man, you know, more handsome, but he needs to be charismatic in a little bit.
Popped into my head.
Who's
Andrew
that?
Garfield.
Andrew Garfield. That's a good one.
Super charming.
That's a good one. Because where mine was leaning was Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake's always great.
Right. I feel like Jake Gyllenhaal, you know, he could have a good time with that. He can be serious too and bring some groundedness to Crash. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then also be funny at the same time. Very talented Jake Gyllenhaal. I saw a video of him singing once and it was like, oh, this man's got a beautiful voice too. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jake Gyllenhaal. Crash. Yeah. I like it. Are we missing any characters? Did I miss one?
You didn't do Aku yet.
Oh, Aku. The Rock.
No,
Why the fuck not?
can't be a blockbuster without having the Rock.
You can't do it. You can't do it.
Of course.
And then secret cameo and post credit scene could be, I don't know who you want to get. I guess you'd just get someone from the Crash universe. Eventually you'd get Spyro in a post credit scene, you know?
Oh, sick.
Eventually you'd do that. But maybe you hold off to like the third movie for that or something. But yeah, eventually you would get there. That's a world I hope to live in one day, Daniel.
Yeah.
Derby world. Okay, I got one more question, and then we'll do the character rankings to at least get us to 100.
Yeah, we could just do 2 and get us to 100.
Okay, if you were to live in a video game world for 1 year, what video game?
Ooh, okay, so
Now, you got to live here for a year. Okay.
So my question is like,
you can die. I will say that you
I
can
was like,
die.
can you die? Do you need
Yes.
to eat and drink?
Yes, all of the above.
Ooh, so it has to be a non-hostile world.
Yes, which is tough. It's like immediately my mind goes to Grand Theft Auto. It's like, oh, my card's gonna get hit.
My mom went like a dragon.
Like a dragon.
Yeah, there's a lot of like Yakuza.
You're gonna get your ass beat
running around.
You're definitely getting your ass beat at some point.
I could be saved by Kiryu or something, you know,
Sure.
whatever.
Stay inside.
I go to the arcade. It's
Get
kind
a
of like
job,
a real world.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You find food in trash cans all the time.
Go do some karaoke. It would just be very difficult just avoiding getting your ass beat, I guess.
You just gotta watch out when Kiryu starts beating up Yakuza members in the streets. You just
like you just walk outside and you're in an extremely public area now. Oh
yeah, a bike goes flying.
You're in a fist fight. Have fun.
I feel like that would be a fun one.
Yeah, that would be a fun one. That would definitely be a fun one to live it. Would you put English on if you had to live in the world?
I'd have to probably
leave it Japanese only.
Or I could just learn Japanese that way. That'd be fun. That'd be forcing myself to learn Japanese.
Fun way to learn it. Yeah, you really have to. Otherwise, again, you're gonna get your ass beat.
Mm-hmm.
Where do I want to live? I kind of want to live somewhere cool and take the risk of dying. You know?
Oh, okay. What about Minecraft?
No, that's way too scary. If you think about that, like that'd be terrifying. Oh, dude, the skeletons coming out at night? No, thank you. That sounds awful. I mean, you could go easy and pick like Animal Crossing. Like you could probably live on there for a year, right?
That's a fun one because nothing's killing you.
Right, nothing's killing you. Food, you just gotta pay that fucking raccoon or whatever the fuck. Yeah, so that's an easy one. But I kind of want to pick like Cyberpunk, just because that'd be a cool city to live in.
That would be sick.
That'd be sick, but like a high chance of you dying. You'd come back a badass. You'd be able to kick everyone's ass.
With the mantis blades in real life.
Fucking dope. Mass Effect could be a cool one too from that angle. Do some space travel, go around the place. Go to different planets and stuff. That sounds fun. Skyrim sounds fun as well, though you definitely die in Skyrim. There's no way I'm living a year.
You don't think so?
In Skyrim, where are you gonna go?
Go to Whiterun and like live in like some dude's house.
Yeah, but you gotta get gold, get a house, which means you're gonna have to go on a quest to get that gold. You're gonna steal his food. Yeah. Do the thing where you put you get a bucket and put it over their head and steal the shit. Yeah. At least you already know that cheat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then what if you get caught? Then you end up in jail. And now you're in jail.
Reload my save.
Be terrifying. Kingdom Hearts, just so I could be confused for a year. Hey, what the hell's going on here? No idea. Persona? Ooh, Persona would be fun. Especially if you're not like part of the crew.
Yeah.
That way you could just avoid all the combat and everything.
You're also just
and
in
just
Japan.
then you're just in anime Japan for a little while. That sounds fun. That'd be a good year. Yeah, I think I'd go Animal Crossing just to make it the most simple.
Sure.
Just to guarantee I'm living.
Go about Red Dead 2.
Oh God.
Yeah, you'd be dead.
Okay, so go back in time 200 years or whatever.
Yeah. You get tuberculosis and you die.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Arthur comes and spits blood in your mouth and you fucking die later. And yeah, all right, there you go.
What about the Mushroom Kingdom? What would it be like living in the Mushroom Kingdom for a year?
I mean, a lot like what doing mushrooms is, I guess.
I mean, Bowser would be just trying to destroy you like every
constantly. Yeah, you would have to go in disguise and be one of the little mushroom head people, whatever they're called.
Yeah, the toads.
Yeah, the toads.
Toadstools.
Yeah.
That's a fun one. Portal would suck.
Oh yeah, Portal would be
You're
terrible.
just like trapped, and you're just endlessly doing puzzles.
Yeah, no, Portal would be fucking awful.
BioShock would be
Plus,
awful.
that world is just Half-Life world on the outside,
That's
so
true.
it's like okay, invaded by aliens, and there's a
Yeah.
government running the place, and high likelihood that you're gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Half-Life would, or BioShock would be a bad one too.
Unless you're just like on, not under the sea,
That's true.
not in
Yeah,
Rapture.
What's happening not in Rapture?
Right. Yeah.
now?
Is it just like the normal world? Like, can I just go there?
That's a good point. It's a very good point.
All right, we can do our character rankings now.
Sure. So let's only do 2, and then we'll.
Oh, we'll have a top 100 here. Okay.
Top,
okay.
Top 100.
Make them 2 really good ones then.
Okay, sure.
Top dogs here.
Do you got any off the top of your head for top dogs?
No. Let me look up video game characters because that'll just give us the most generic top dogs there are.
Okay. I mean, I could rank the top 10 for you.
Yeah, go for it.
And that'll kind of give you maybe if that's kind of where you're aiming for top 10 level characters. Number 10 is Zelda. Number 9 is Abby. Number 8 is Kiryu. Number 7 is Dutch. Number 6 is Kratos. Number 5 is Garrus. Number 4 is Joel. Number 2 is Arthur. And number 1 is Mario.
We don't have John Marston? I thought we did.
I was saying that? No. We don't have John yet, and we already have 3 Red Dead people in the top 10. That's awesome. There's so many good Red Dead characters. No, we haven't done John yet. I mean, John would be really high.
Well, Daniel, about to be 4 Red Dead characters in the top 10 because we're doing John Marston. We're doing John Marston. We gotta have John Marston.
Oh no, wait, we did. I read it wrong.
That's what I thought.
Number
I thought
3
we had
is John.
There it is.
No, I read it wrong. I'm so sorry. That's why we have 3. It's John and John Marston, then Arthur. We have Arthur above John, and then Mario's the one. Sorry,
so.
I went from 4 to 2. Oops. Yeah, that's the top 10. Zelda, Abby, Kiryu, Dutch, Kratos, Garrus, Joel, John, Arthur, Mario. So we did do John. Sorry. But we have 3 Red Dead characters in the top 10.
Rightfully
That's
so.
wild. Yeah, rightfully so. Rightfully so.
We did Ellie.
No, we did not.
We haven't done Ellie.
We have done Abby. We have 2 Last of Us characters in the top 10.
We gotta whip out Ellie.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. I mean, she's above Abby.
Gotta be above Abby, you know.
So that's above Zelda. Is she above Kiryu? Dutch, Kratos, Garrus. Is she better than Joel? I guess we can even. I know we're skipping some people. Is she better character than Joel? I don't think so. At least not of these first 2 games yet. I don't think.
Yeah. I don't think
Joel...
so. I feel like the lasting impact that Joel has, not only on 1 but 2 as well, kind of puts her above Ellie still. Could get there though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think maybe in like Last of Us Part 3,
yeah,
maybe there's a chance that Ellie like becomes a better character than Joel.
Yeah.
But I think right now Joel's just a stronger character.
Okay.
And then we can kind of go down. Like, what about Garrus?
What is Joel?
Joel's number 4.
Oh, okay.
Garrus is number 5. I think I still like Garrus more.
Yeah, I'd probably put Garrus above.
Number 6 is Kratos.
I
like Kratos more.
Yeah.
Number 8 is Kiryu. I know that you don't have the connection to Kiryu that I do.
Yeah.
I still think Kiryu's better.
Is it 8, then 9 is Abby?
Yeah, then 9 is Abby.
Oh, okay. I'll leave it up to you then.
Ooh. Well, I need to hear you because I have more of a connection to Kiryu than you do. So I kind of.
Well, I would put her above Kiryu.
You would put her above Kiryu.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I don't have the backing of all those games.
Yeah. I mean, there is just more Kiryu. That's
a lot of Kiryu. A lot of Kiryu.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough to judge, you know. I mean, I can concede as much as I love Kiryu, I mean, he's still in the top 10. We're not kicking him out of the top 10. Zelda's about to be kicked out of the top 10, but we can put her at the new number 8.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah, Ellie from The Last of Us. Do you have another big boy that you were looking at?
Boy character.
You wanted to rank just big boys.
I do want another big boy. We did Geralt.
Geralt is number 13.
13.
I don't think we have any other Witcher character yet, though. Let me kind of scroll through and see.
I don't know if I'd consider any of the other ones like super big though.
Maybe not that big, no.
Yeah,
but
like Ciri's up there, but I don't think.
I mean, so is Ciri, Trish, and Yennefer are all going to be up there.
Yeah,
it's just like you're not going to put them.
I don't think any of them are top 10 though.
No, probably not. Maybe Ciri by the time we get to.
Yeah, maybe by the time Witcher 4 is over.
Witcher 4 comes out.
Yeah.
Same with like Yennefer and Trish. I mean, you're not. People are so upset about or whatever about Geralt not being the main character, but it's like Geralt's going to be in that game. Yennefer's going to be in that game, and Trish is going to be in that game. So what do you?
It's so weird because it's like just so blatantly obvious that she's going to be taking over.
Those characters aside,
like, it's just so weird. Like, did you play The Witcher 3?
Yeah.
Like, you realize that like it kind of wrapped up the trilogy of Geralt's story? Pikachu?
You want to start doing Pokemon? Oh my god.
Who's the most iconic Pokemon? It's Pikachu, right?
I mean, it's not even close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go Pikachu.
I didn't know we were going to do like individual Pokemon. That's going to be crazy. That's going to be wild. Okay. Sure. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's wild.
That's fucking wild.
Man will look at this and say, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a big swing. That's
Let's do it, Pikachu. Pika. Extremely iconic at this point.
Yeah, extremely iconic. It's just like, where do you go?
Like he's almost more iconic than like a lot.
The only character I would say that isn't. There is like maybe the top 5 iconic in video games, right? I would say it's Mario, Sonic, Pikachu.
Yeah.
That's like they're the 3.
They're the 3 mascots.
Like, who are the other 2?
Yeah,
you can kind of argue there. Maybe Bowser or maybe Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Maybe Kirby. Pac-Man, maybe. There's like very few that are like there. So he is like probably number 2. Maybe you could argue Sonic is 2. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Pikachu is kind of more iconic than even Sonic at this point.
Yeah. He's not more iconic than Mario. There's no way. But it definitely like
not Mario, but yeah.
So that effect alone just pushes Pikachu really, really high. 100%. Then we have to balance like how do we balance Pikachu versus like any of these other characters? So like Pikachu's in the top 10, so Abby's out. Because Pikachu would be above Abby. It's like Pikachu above Kiryu.
Iconic status probably heavier than anything.
Yeah, we do. We have been doing that for sure.
Yeah.
That's why that's why Sonic is out of the top 10, but Sonic's super high. We're not big I like Sonic. But I'm not like the biggest Sonic person. But yeah, so it's like is Pikachu pushing all the way into the top 5? Is my
kind of think he has to with how iconic he is to video games and that series. Yeah, and then you add in like Pokemon Yellow, where he's following you around the whole time, right? Kratos is 5.
Kratos is 6.
Kratos is 6. It is tough. Yeah, I would put him above Kratos. I think you have to with the iconic status.
Okay.
You know,
like and then 5 is Garrus.
Huge, dude.
I would probably put Pikachu above Garrus.
Yeah, I'll go one above Garrus too.
See, now we're into the top 5 here. It's like, is Pikachu better than Joel, John, and Arthur?
Yeah, that's where you start getting into really heavy story characters as well.
Yeah,
and iconic
Joel, John,
status
and Arthur
as well.
Are like some of the best story characters of all time.
Yeah,
all 3 of them. It's like, I think you could argue over Joel, where you start getting me, and maybe it's like personal bias.
How high up is Arthur? Because Arthur's the oddball there because he has the least iconic status out of all those.
Yes.
Great story, but...
Yeah, John is definitely more... I think we just liked Arthur as a character.
Yeah.
You would argue Joel is probably the most out of the three of those because of the show.
Yeah, maybe at this point. I might say
like,
John,
are we putting
though.
Pikachu at 2? Or are we putting
that
Pikachu?
high?
Is Pikachu lower than the Red Dead boys because of their story?
Yeah, I said we go lower than the Red Dead guys.
So Pikachu would be the new number 4
4.
above Joel.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
That sound good?
Yeah.
Man, that's a tough one. Pikachu, yeah, Pikachu's really high up there.
Yeah.
Pika. All right. So the new top 10 is different. Kiryu at number 10. Number 9 is Ellie. Number 8 is Dutch. Number 7 is Kratos. Number 6 is Garrus. Number 5 is Joel. Number 4 is Pikachu. Number 3 is John. Number 2 is Arthur. And number 1 is Martin.
Solid top 10.
That's a tough. It's gonna start getting insane for any character to crack the top 10.
Now post the top 100 and say it's the top 100 video game characters of all time.
I would be so upset.
Piss people off. We got fucking Pablo
Who's
Sanchez.
Pablo Sanchez?
They all know. They all know who Pablo Sanchez is.
Pablo Sanchez is.
Don't pretend you don't. All right, I like it. We finally got to 100. Took a while, but we got there. We got there at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that'll do it for the show, everyone. Thank you all for joining us for this Christmas special. Hope you all enjoyed your holidays. Hope you continue to enjoy your holidays. Be safe on New Year's and whatnot. Thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe to us over at youtube.com/nerdicgods. You can also find us available on all audio platforms. Daniel, anything else you'd like to say?
Merry Christmas. Happy
Christmas,
holidays.
everybody. Have a good one.
Bye.